Securing internship, I would say, in terms of not just Lehigh, across US, getting an internship is much more difficult than getting a full time, which is always the case. The reason, or like something that I want students out there to understand, is internship is more like a company investing in you, and full time is not the same. The reason is, in internship you are being taught how to do stuff. In full time you are expected to do certain stuff, so that's why it is more difficult. In terms of securing internship, I would say, as I mentioned, 11 people got full time. It was not the same statistic when it came down to the summer of like the internship summer. Only 8 got internships. Again, the reason is the same. Companies tend to not go for more interns as compared to more full-time. People who did not get, like, I think 4 or 5 people did not get an internship in summer. They managed to get a fall internship, or like a spring internship, or a spring co-op, whatever it's called. So it is not very, very difficult. Like, it's not a black box. It is not like a cliched internship, I would say. It is not like marketing or you're doing data entry, but an actual internship in your field of interest that you can get is what I strongly believe. Mechanical engineering to industrial engineering. I'm sure people who are choosing industrial engineering as their masters would know why they want to do industrial engineering. If you stick to what you want, you will tend to gather more experience, more projects, more coursework under your belt. That's the first thing. The second thing is, in terms of opportunities, there is a lot of opportunities. As I mentioned about the Enterprise Systems Center, you get actual industry exposure that is no less than an internship. Because when I was fetching for my internship, so basically, if I trace back to my background, I am part of a healthcare industry right now. So if you see where I came from, is I'm a mechanical engineering, building all these cars and dirt tracks and all these things. Where did I land in healthcare? So one of my projects in that Enterprise System Center was in a hospital network, wherein I got a huge experience in exposure as well as experience in healthcare industry, which helped me really make my resume so strong in terms of healthcare knowledge. And when it came to internship, that actually helped me. That was, I would say, it was a major factor, because I had some sort of healthcare experience as compared to other people who had applied. So it really helps, that industry knowledge, to get a knock on the door, be it your internship or be it full-time. Because everyone, I would say, if you compare yourself with your other peers at the college, everyone will take some sort of coursework, some sort of projects. So your resume tends to look the same. So what really stands apart is your experience and how you have applied and how you have come through, and also your extracurricular activities, which is really important in US. So those industry experience really matters. And the reason I'm stressing on that factor is because I had to choose between Rutgers and Lehigh for industrial engineering. And if you really speak or really think about, these are, like, in terms of ranking, it is one above another or one below another. Every year it fluctuates. But Rutgers is more known, more well-known university. The only reason I would say I chose Lehigh is because of this Enterprise System Center and what I came to know about it. Lots of industry experience. And I came here not to do a PhD, but to get a job. So that was my main focus. So I chose Lehigh for the Enterprise System Center as the differentiating factor, which gives a huge experience. I've known people who have not done internship just by that System Center industry knowledge. They have got onto companies which is as big as something like B. Braun, which is a huge German surgical manufacturing company. Average salary, it really depends where you are located, because in US, the salary hugely depends upon where you are based out at. So even though the position and the experience and two people are exactly same, but the salary in New York and the salary in Pennsylvania will be hugely different. So I would range the salary from about $20 to $35. That's the salary range. This is per hour. So in terms of career fairs, Lehigh has 2 career fairs, fall and spring. Like almost all universities has this, but Lehigh's industrial engineering is a huge hit in terms of the market value. So most companies, that if you see the statistics, most companies come for industrial engineering folks, or there is a sandwich course I call in like industrial engineer and business, wherein people seek out for that coursework as well. In terms of stats of applications, this might sound very huge. I had applied about 200 to 250 companies in total for my internship. And also in my case, I had to see what I had as a package. I did not have an experience, so I had to go more out there to get myself an internship. So yeah, those were my numbers in terms of internship applications. And out of those 200, I got interviews from 10 of them, and I got 2 offers from the internship companies out of the 10 companies that I interviewed for. So it took us time, but we got to know what companies actually look out for internships by fall. I mean, in October or November, they don't really recruit for interns. It is very rare. Some big companies like Deloitte or IBM, those companies recruit for internships that early. But there is a spring career fair that comes up in Feb, which is like the more focused one in terms of internship. We all targeted those companies. In my case, actually, it was not one of the companies who came in spring, but it was a company who came in fall, and they just collected resumes. Like, it was just an informative session from their end. But I had like a contact with whom I spoke, and I had collected her visiting card, and I had emailed her saying that, hey, this is what I have done, I've been doing, I will be really interested in this internship opportunity. It's like a similar networking kind of thing, which really clicked in my case. I would say she asked me to apply over their website, and then again the same format of resume, cover letter, applications sent across, and then in 3 rounds of interviews, and then it got through. Most of the people who got internship were through career fair. And also, like, you have to apply. You cannot like totally bank 100% on a career fair to get your job secure. We do apply over online, like something like Indeed or something. So I only know one person in my batch who took thesis, but in his experience, if you are planning to do a thesis, the summer following the year you came is really the crunch time where you decide which topic you are going to go for, where you're going to go do the research work so that your professor gets convinced and all those things. So he had to choose, like, whether should I go for an internship or should I go for a thesis. So that becomes like a crossroad point wherein you have to be really sure, like, okay, do I go to thesis or do I go to internship? So your thesis doesn't come until your last semester. So when I say your summer internship, it's right after your 2 semesters. If you see the timeline, it is like 2 semesters, then the summer comes wherein you do internship, then there is the fall semester wherein you actually look out for jobs, and then the thesis semester or the last semester. So people usually span their thesis from the summer to the point where they graduate so that they can span their remaining 6 credits. I have never seen someone who had done a thesis and looking out for internships. Only PhDs come across this point, but again, it is not very different, because if you have a thesis in the line of as you are doing for applying for an internship, then of course your chances are going to be higher.